Hi everyone, I'm Fei Lu from China. I'm very glad to give this talk. My topic is EnseWing, creating an instrumental ensemble playing experience for children with limited music training. Let's start with an instrumental ensemble play. Okay. I took this video in Kai reception. We can see that good harmonious ensemble music can only be delivered through coordination among various instrumental parts. Previous studies show that instrumental ensemble playing can help to develop children's collaboration and coordination skills. However, playing ensemble requires a child to master music concepts and be proficient in at least one instrument, which is a high entry barrier. According to an interview to conductors of a children's brass band, it usually takes a child at least 18 months, including both instrumental training and an ensemble training, to be ready for an ensemble. Thus, instrumental ensemble experiencing becomes a privilege for children with adequate music skills. Our idea is to remove the barrier of instrument proficiency and retain the key characteristics of and challenge of instrumental ensemble playing. We want to simplify instrument learning with simple gesture and no pitch control, and keep the main challenge from ensemble rehearsal and performance, including rhythm, tempo, volume, and cueing. Therefore, we created EnseWing, an interactive instrumental ensemble experience for children with limited music training. According to the classical music theory, diachrous approach and off approach, the body should be the first instruments to be trained, since kinesthetic learning and music can reinforce each other. And childhood is the best time to develop a sense of rhythm through body movement. Okay, I will show video. So we use simple gesture for children to control the music. Children can play each note by moving a hand horizontally. The rhythm and tempo are embodied through the control of each note. The pitch of each note is pre-programmed, so children don't need to control it. And the higher, for volume control, the higher the hand, the greater the volume. We used a hand wall gyroscope to sense horizontal motion and a Kinect to sense vertical location. The software consists of a gesture recognition module, a music module, and a display module. We also designed a visual symbol called music bone to illustrate the rhythm. The length of the music bone represents the duration. We also added numbered music notation, which are widely used in China. 1 represents Do, 7 represents Ti. EnseWing has common media player functions such as play, pause, and restart to facilitate practice and rehearsal. We also added practice phrase and practice whole song buttons. What I described about is just an individual interface. The actual EnseWing experience complete when all participants, including children and conductors, use the system in the manner of a real ensemble. We deployed EnseWing in a primary school in Beijing. 6 children and a music teacher were involved. 2 children have instrumental experience. The other 4 children have no such experience, and all children have no ensemble experience. Each child chose one instrumental part. The music teacher, who was also the conductor of the school tours, was invited to be the EnseWing conductor. Her role was very similar to that in a real ensemble, student ensemble. She explained basic music concepts and pieces to children and planned the training. Most importantly, they directed the ensemble rehearsal. The ensemble class has 14 90-minute sessions in 2 months and ended with a performance for their parents. This figure shows a classroom setup. Each child had a working EnseWing interface and a speaker that produced a sound. We analyzed all videos using a video coding tool. 7 codes were collected from the video, and 3 more codes were generated from the interviews. The 10 codes can be put into 4 categories. They are music awareness and skill, instrumental ensemble and awareness and skill, collaboration, and overall experience. The codes A and B can be divided into subcodes. I will give a brief explanation of these codes. Music awareness and skills include 3 subcodes. When a child can wave with arms steady on his own, he gets rhythm awareness. When a child can wave the arms steadily by following the conductor, he or she gets rhythm skills. Okay. Ensemble awareness and skills include 5 subcodes. Awareness of the conductor can be observed when a child glances at the conductor's hand gestures frequently. The second code is following the conductor, and the third code is awareness of the other parts, which is acquired by a child when he or she starts noticing the other children's screen and movements. Okay. When a child keeps the correct rhythm when playing with other parts, we will label the 4th code. We organized the ensemble experience. Children reached the basic ensemble performance level with EnseWing in 2 months. Children, conductor, and parents expressed positive feedback. This figure shows the video code results. From video, we collected 7 codes, but collaboration behaviors were throughout the sessions. These figures illustrate the other 6. We organized the result by sessions and children's. For example, okay. Wait for a moment. Sorry. It's too small. Look at this bar. Okay. From the figure, we can see that children got individual. For example, rhythm awareness was acquired by children 1 in session 2. Yeah, that's one I will show. From the figure, we can see that children got individual music awareness and skills, mainly from session 1 to session 5, and from session 6, children started acquiring instrumental ensemble awareness and skills. The children developed their sense of rhythm through singing the piano, practice with the conductors, and pairwise practice. This is the video. Okay. The video shows the individual rhythm training. All children got rhythm awareness in session 6. All the children mastered how to map their movement to the rhythm within 5 sessions through repeated practice. All the children obtained rhythm skills first and then developed a sense of rhythm, which is consistent with the diachrono theory. Okay. For A3, the children couldn't distinguish every instrument, but they figured out that the instrument for each part is different. The teacher's conduct enabled the children's understanding of rhythm. They start to look at the conductors consciously to follow the rhythm. Through self-practicing, playing with each other, and practice with the conductor, the children were able to gradually acquire the necessary skills. Skill acquirement time was scattered through session 6 to session 12. Practicing in pairs raised the tacit understanding between the children. They could understand and analyze the music score rhythm of each other's part. In the interview, C3 said, "I found that my rhythm is exactly the same as C6." Okay. Coordination skills were developed when children played with other parts. They could play their own part with a steady tempo. Most children acquired the skill in session 8. This video shows a spontaneous pairwise practicing. As the training of instrumental ensemble continued, the children gradually learned the purpose of different parts and obtained a general awareness and the ability of judgment. Feng told us, when I listened to the second line of the score, I knew that if the sound of the 6 parts sounded like one person, we have played the melody right. EnseWing provides new collaboration opportunities for children. Because the simple gesture control replaced the playing in a musical instrument, a traditional ensemble is more difficult for children to help others who play different instruments. We found that in EnseWing, children offered help if others could not follow the piece. It's an example. Similar cases became frequently in the later stage of the class. Let's see their performance in the last session. Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Weolin from Tsinghua University, and I really appreciate your work. And I feel more interested in the future works because this is a fantastic work about the collaboration among the students. What kind of future works do you think about stimulating the creation of the students?
Yeah, a creation of music or songs. Or song, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question. We do the field study for about 2 months. Yeah, but we mainly focus on collaboration and coordination now. I think in future we can consider the creation parts. Okay.
So
I will do it.
Could you say more details about what forms you can use to stimulating students' creativity like that?
In fact, the pieces is pre-recorded in the system. So, in the present system, we didn't provide any creation parts for children. Yeah, the pieces is it's pre-programmed in the system.
So maybe they can use random gestures like that.
Maybe random gesture. I think I will try it in the primary school because they didn't have any previous music training, so I don't know what kind of sound they will create, but I will try.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bert from University of Washington. I was wondering if you ever considered using loudness or amplitude instead of rhythm as the main parameter that the children are controlling. So for example, if one child has the melody and the other child has the harmony, maybe the melody would have their hands high and the harmony would have their hands low, and that would have that ensemble awareness of, this is how I fit into the ensemble through how loud I should be at different times.
Yeah, thank you for the question. In fact, we have the volume control in the system. As you lift the hands higher, the volume is greater. But in this field study, we can see children. In 2 months, they can coordinate the ensemble playing, but they didn't control the volume, though we provide such function, but they didn't use it. I think it's because it's an early age for them to experience the ensemble, and with the field study goes on, they will do that. I think you have a very good idea. Yeah, maybe we can discuss later. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's thank the speaker.
Thank you.
All right. And that's the end of our session. Thank you very much.